a special Thursday night of football to kick off week 3 of LL action tonight. Anvil-Cleona playing host at a brand new stadium already credited with a win over Palmyra in their opener. Can they make it too with a win over Cocalico? Coach Gingrich back to his roots in Lebanon, facing former skipper at AC. First quarter, no score. Dutchman Nate Myers fakes the handoff and tosses one to Ryan Baker for the first TD of the night. Anvil takes the 7-0 lead. Into the third quarter, Cocalico leads now 14-7. Matt Carty hands it off to Austin Hartman, who plows through for the 5-yard score. The Eagles lead 20-7. 2 minutes to go in the third now. Hartman again with the carry. He breaks away from the pack, scampers around a few more defenders for the 42-yard touchdown run. Cocalico wins big 41-7 and heads into section play next week undefeated. And on high school game night coming up tomorrow night, on Cable 11, a Friday night matchup, the Ephrata Mounts and Warwick Warriors take a backyard rivalry to Moore Memorial Field and battle to the George Mail Trophy. We'll be lucky to find out if it'll be the Warriors for their third straight win and their third straight trophy year and bragging rights, or can the Mounts earn their first victory of 08? Join us live at 6:30 p.m. for the pregame show, followed by kickoff at 7. Now, former Manheim Central football star Mike Byrne has signed with a new club. After being released from the Miami Dolphins at the end of preseason camp, Byrne signed Wednesday with the Calgary Stampeders of Canadian Football League. The 22-year-old will play offensive tackle, will begin the first couple weeks working out with the practice squad. And speaking of Manheim Central, it's early season matchup that everyone's been talking about, Lancaster Catholic at Central. The Barons expected to be a dominant force in Section 2 with 18 titles under their belt, and the Crusaders boast a 43-7 record in the last 4 seasons. Perhaps a new force to be reckoned with. Cocalico has some momentum coming in off a 44-7 romping of Ephrata. QB Kyle Smith threw for 270 yards and 4 touchdowns. 3 of those scores caught by dangerous wideout Tyler Purvis, keeping the Crusaders undefeated through 2 weeks of play. The Barons come up big too in the first half last week, only though holding a 13-point lead over Quad A Wilson, only to fall 20-15 in the end. A game Central hopes to forget about heading into an important week 3 matchup pitting 2 of the top QBs in the league.
It's kind of exciting just to think. I mean, he's supposed to be pretty good, and I mean, this year I'm coming out and doing my job and staying healthy so far, so I think it's pretty cool.
This is an important game to get us off and running for the start of our league season, and we open up with Cocalico, the team that's probably favored to win the section. So, you know, we got our work cut out for us, and Catholic's a good team, but, you know, that double-A team concept there, you know, the good triple A's are supposed to beat the good double A's, so we'll find out.
A Section 1-3 matchup tonight for volleyball. CV hosting Warwick, who's looking to rebound after a loss to Penn Manor. CV takes the first game, and in the second, it's Brienne Espenshade with the ace. The Warriors take game 2, evening the score at 1 heading into the third. Early in, CV bouncing back, the bump set, and there's the spike. No one can get there. Brittany Stanbaugh ties the game at 1. Now it's 10-8. Conestoga Valley, the tip over, the dig back to the outside position where Lauren Sproles is waiting, just taps it over for the score, and the Warriors get within 1. But the rest of the night goes to the Bucks. Sproles puts it in play. Here you see the picture-perfect serve, the setup. It is too hot to handle as CV wins 3-1. It's happened before, but can it happen again? Last year, the Phils battled back from a 7-game deficit with a 13-4 finish to win the NL East and knock the Mets out of playoffs. But with 17 games to go, trailing 3.5, a New York collapse is unlikely, so maybe the Phils will focus on the wild card race. Commemorating 9/11, the Phils open a 4-game set with the wild card leader, Milwaukee. 4th inning, Phils down 2-1 when Ryan Howard once again comes through in the clutch, a double to center field. That scores Chase Utley. Howard is 2 for 3 on the day with 3 RBI, leading the Phils to victory. That final score, 6-3. And the Barnstormers finishing up in Camden. A 3-game sweep is what they want, and that's what they get. 7 straight wins ties the franchise record as Lancaster returns home tomorrow facing Bridgeport. But it was York and the Bluefish tonight, and no help for the Barnstormers as the Revolution take the final game of the series. Final score, 5-2. That is all for sports. We'll be right back.